Delegation is one of the most important management skills you can develop. Effective delegation gets projects moving and saves time. It helps align your work and staff to mission and goals, and helps your employees grow while motivating and engaging them. This video presentation explores ways to delegate well and build a successful team. What is delegation? Effective delegation primarily involves turning over important work to someone else. It means giving others the authority and responsibility to do an assignment where the expected results are understood. Delegation requires trust. Have you ever heard yourself say this? If you want something done right, you have to do it yourself. I can do the job in half the time it would take me to explain it to someone else. I need to be a good manager and pull my share of the workload. Quite simply, people don't delegate because it takes a lot of upfront effort. But is the upfront effort required to effectively delegate really more time-consuming than doing it all yourself? Maybe you could write, design, and present your ideas on a project faster than getting someone else up to speed, but the question is, would this be the right use of your time? And moreover, is doing it yourself a good long-term strategy? Effective delegation means challenging your assumptions about sharing work. Delegation isn't just about assigning tasks. Delegation means handing over authority to act and make decisions. Consider the following as you prepare to delegate. What are you delegating, and why are you delegating it? Are you delegating to get rid of work you don't like to do, or to truly develop someone and build team skills for the future? Remember, you remain accountable for the outcome of the delegated work. So you need to strike a balance between letting go and providing support and guidance. The emphasis should be on letting go. Engender ownership in the people taking on the task or project. Don't say we're doing this because we've been told to do it. Help the individual see what they will get out of taking this on, how it will help them develop, and what the importance of the task is. Consider ability and training needs. Define the importance of the task and discuss measures of success. Can the people or team do the task? Do they understand what needs to be done? Can some well-placed training get them up to speed if necessary? Will you be available to answer questions and provide support and guidance? Matching complexity of task or project to the right people is an art that will grow your skill as a manager as well as the skills of your team. Most projects can absorb the consequences of some mistakes. Help create an environment where mistakes are owned up to, learned from, and corrected. If the task or project is so critical that mistakes cannot be tolerated, think carefully about whom to put in charge or consider partnering as co-leads on the task. When thinking about delegating, consider the following factors: the experience, knowledge, and skills of the individual's preferred work style, and the current workload of this person. Use the following principles to delegate successfully. Clearly articulate the desired outcome. Begin with the end in mind and specify the desired results. Clearly identify constraints and boundaries. What are the lines of authority, responsibility, and accountability? Should the person wait to be told what to do? Ask what to do? Recommend what should be done and then act? Act and then report results immediately? Initiate action and then report periodically? Where possible, include people in the delegation process. Empower them to decide what tasks are to be delegated to them and when. Establish clear expectations, discuss timelines and deadlines, agree on a schedule of checkpoints at which you'll review project progress, make adjustments as necessary, take time to review submitted work, Provide ongoing support and be available to answer questions. Ensure the project's success through regular communication. Make sure that the team member knows that you want to know if any problems occur, and that you are available for any questions or guidance needed as the work progresses. Focus on results. Focus on what is accomplished rather than the details of how the work should be done. Your way is not necessarily the only or even the best way. Let team members control their own methods and processes. This builds success and trust. Celebrate success. Now, once you have worked through the steps in this presentation, make sure you brief your team members appropriately. Take time to explain why they were chosen for the job, what's expected from them during the project, the goals you have for the project, all timelines and deadlines, and the resources on which they can draw, and agree on a schedule for checking in with progress updates. We all know that as managers we shouldn't micromanage. However, this doesn't mean that we must abdicate control altogether. In delegating effectively, we have to find the sometimes difficult balance between giving enough space for people to use their abilities while still monitoring and supporting closely enough to ensure that the job is done correctly and effectively. Remember, delegation allows you to make the best use of your time and skills. It helps you grow as a skilled manager, and it helps other people on the team grow and develop to reach their full potential.